Well, that's right, Pete. The three key seats in Townsville, they're all held by Labor on a margin of less than 4.5%. That's why the Premier has decided to hit North Queensland early. She's hoping to secure power in these seats. Now, the seat of Townsville, it does take in the CBD here, and it is the state's most marginal, 0.4%. Now, that was won by Scott Stewart back in 2017 by around about 200 votes. Now, he's got a background in education. He's going against a recycled candidate for the LNP, John Hathaway. He used to be the MP of Townsville back in the Newman era. Now, things start to get very interesting when you look at the seat of Mundingburra. That is considered bellwether. It's held on a margin of 1.1%. It was by Coralie O'Rourke for the ALP, but she recently announced she's not recontesting that seat due to health reasons. Now, running in her place is Les Walker. He is the former Deputy Mayor of Townsville. He's also got a background at Townsville Correctional Centre and Cleveland Youth Detention Centre. Now, he is also running against the LNP's Glenn Doyle, who is a long-serving member of the Queensland Police Service. Now, this is a bit of a trend here. The LNP are hoping that their tough on youth crime stance can help to win back these Townsville seats. Now, the seat of THURINGOWA, that's a 4.1% margin held by Aaron Harper, who's got a background in the Queensland Ambulance Service. Now, that is a 4.1% margin, and he's running against two high-profile candidates in the LNP and KAP who also have that youth crime platform. The LNP's Natalie Marr, she's a former councillor and chair of Townsville Crime Stoppers. The KAP's Julianne Wood, she created the Take Back Townsville page, a page on social media designed to hopefully reduce the amount of youth crime here. Now, it is going to be a very tight race here in Townsville. We're thinking that the Premier will start off early here and finish here as well. Pete?
OK, Julia Bradley, thank you. Now to Brendan Smith in Cairns on the LNP campaign. Brendan, good morning. The opposition is desperate to sandbag seats in the tropics.
Pete, it is indeed. We know Cairns has a margin of 3.4%, so it could be anyone's game here. We know Barron River has a wafer-thin 1.9% margin, and then Mulgrave, a little bit safer for Labor with 10.9%. But if the federal election is anything to go by, an absolute bloodbath there, it really could be anyone's game. We know that Deb Frecklington's rhetoric is about getting Queenslanders back to work and getting Queensland's economy out of the doldrums. We know today will likely be about jobs and tourism here in Cairns. We know that there's been some big ticket announcements yesterday, a major energy slashing relief for manufacturing. She said if the LNP does get in, 20% of electricity costs for big business will be slashed. We know the first day of campaigning was about more jobs on the Gold Coast with a rocket manufacturing company. So expect some more big announcements from the LNP as the weeks roll on. Obviously, regional Queensland is crucial for the LNP to gain government. We know it's very different, though, in terms of what the governments want to do. We know Annastacia Palaszczuk wants a majority government. No deals will be made. We do know, though, that the LNP is looking to put Labor last on all 93 seats, Pete. So plenty of busy times up in the tropics, but I guess where else would you rather?